What's going on there, YouTube? Welcome back to Film with Royal Chuck. My name is Chuck. I have a very special video for you today. Before we get into that, I want to thank you all who have watched my first two videos. It means the world to me. Thank you to those people that have pushed the subscribe button. If you like what I'm doing, push that subscribe button. Stay tuned to the channel. I got a lot of great stuff coming. Friday, we will have a collection unboxing haul video. I've over 20 titles I've gotten here recently. I'm gonna do an update, do an unboxing of everything I have, and then next week I'll be doing a video of all the Halloween movies I've watched in the last couple of weeks, and then I'll maybe do a couple lists. I'm doing a list today of some stuff as well. I got some other videos coming. If you want to see something, let me know in the comment section below. I'm thinking about doing a 25 days of Christmas event on this channel, or make a video all 25 days, watch a movie, do something cool. I'm doing a movie marathon on Halloween, so I might film that and put that up as a video. So just lots of great stuff. If you like movies, if you like Blu-rays, if you like anything just ready to film, this is the channel for you. And I want to thank every single person that has watched my videos and subscribed so far. Alright, enough rambling. Let's get to today's video. And that's going to be my top 10 favorite steelbooks in my collection. I think I probably have around 30 or more steelbooks. I think more, maybe closer to 40. I've never sat down and actually counted them. But I know I have 30 or more. And so this is going to be my top 10 favorite steelbooks in terms of artwork, in terms of just packaging, everything. And I'm going to talk about how I store my steelbooks. So let's go ahead and get started with number 10. And that is Superbad Steelbook. And this came out, I think, a while back when the movie first probably came out on Blu-ray. And I was ever in the look for it because I love this movie. But I really like this front artwork with the beer bottles around, with the guns, with the stop sign that, they stop in the movie and shoot. And then the kind of skin marks of the cop car. This kind of does a lot if you understand and watch the movie. On the back, it has Superbad, and it has the 3 bullet holes, and then there's a police card. Inside, it basically is just red, and then it has some disc art on the thing, but it's just red. So this is my 10th favorite steelbook in terms of artwork. Really enjoy it. So I store my steelbook similar to my slipcovers in these plastic things. I know a lot of people slide stuff on theirs, but I've just never, I guess, gotten into that. I tried to find them. They're kind of hard to find on Amazon, and I've never tried to find them on eBay, and I've tried to figure out the source of where to get them. But I've always just kind of stuck with these. I don't watch my steelbooks a lot. I'll either watch them on another platform, like on a different, I either own them twice, or I'll watch them digitally. So there we go. Next up, number 9 is the Whiplash Steelbook, and this came out well after the movie. I actually had watched the movie and owned it before this came out. This came out in the last year or two, and then there was another Steelbook that just came out here in the last few weeks, and it went to 4K. But the reason I like this Steelbook is because it opens up, and it looks like a symbol, a drum symbol, and it has the drumstick down the side, and then you see the blood on the symbol because that's part of the movie. And then on the inside, you see the drum head. So that's a really cool inside artwork. You see the blood on that too. And then the disc has the artwork. I do plan on updating this movie to 4K. Probably won't get the Steelbook, I'll just get the 4K release. So I don't have to, like I said, don't have to watch the digital copy or this movie on Steelbook. Because the other copy I had, I believe, was a DVD. But I just like this entire color and how it opens up and has the drumstick on the side. I think the new Steelbook has a picture of him on the front drumming. I don't know what's on the back. But yeah, I'll probably pick it up on a regular 4K release because I really do enjoy this movie. It's just a very interesting story of what will you what will you do, what do you want to sacrifice for your dream, what are you willing to go through for your dream, and that's just a very interesting concept to me. So like that movie a lot. All right, number 8 in my top 10 favorite steelbooks is The Isle of Dogs. And I think this is just a really nice picture. And on the back it's Pro Dog. I'll go ahead and take this out of this plastic. And on the inside they have the Isle of Dogs theme. And then there's some stuff behind the disc. So then there's some Mandarin with Students for Dogs, and over here is Atari Lives. And so it's kind of some cool different artwork with the movie. It's just kind of different design, and so that's kind of why I really like it. There's the spine, so I just kind of like the artwork with the dog and all the Mandarin on the steelbook. Both inside and outside. That's kind of why I enjoy this one. It's not in its artwork. I actually really enjoy all my steelbooks. This was hard to pick. I have a lot of Scream Factory steelbooks that I was gonna pick, and I don't have enough to do an entire list. I don't think I have more than 10 Scream Factory steelbooks, but I do have enough that I could have dominated this list, but I didn't want to do that. But I do really enjoy all of the artwork, and there are some Scream Factory steelbooks in this list. So my number 7 pick is Us. I just really enjoy the black on gold, and then the embossed pair of scissors, and then on the back you have the gold people. You have the character and the doppelganger. You have like the main character, and then you have the doppelganger on the back. So like this, and like I said, this is embossed and has a really nice gold finish. And then on the inside, you have just the regular disc art on the 4K, and then you have the family. And on the bottom, you have their doppelgangers. So that's really a cool steelbook with the artwork. But I really enjoy this. Just the gold and the black and just the slickness of the scissors. And then you have the small little us. And then on the back, you have the character and the doppelganger. I believe that's Lupito Nyong'o's character. So really enjoy that steelbook. Wanted to pick it up. I also have a Get Out steelbook that I really like. That's all white, and it has on the back it has coffee. On the front it has him sinking into the couch. I don't remember what's on the inside. That's why I picked up this steelbook, is because I wanted to kind of have them both on steelbook. And there was a version made of this very similar to that. I just really liked this black and gold version. Alright, so number 6 on the list is the Baby Driver steelbook, and this is the 4K release. I have they re-released the steelbook a couple of years later, and I have that one as well. On that one, it's the front cover, and like there's a CD on it, and he's on there. I like that steelbook as well. I really like this movie a lot. So this is the front, and then this is the back. I picked this up the week it came out. I didn't have a 4K player. I had no 4K capabilities. I just really like the artwork. I think it's cool. His headphone comes down and creates the street. I like the design of his face in the background, and on the back, I like the gun. with the car shooting out of it, and then on the side is Baby Driver. And on the inside, there's a lot of cool artwork as well from the movie, with the diner to the iPod to the car, to just everything, to some of the secured things that he drives. So really cool. I like, here's some crime designs. This is also a great movie. And so if you've never seen it, I would highly encourage you to watch Baby Driver. Really a fun through ride, really a fun movie. It's about a kid that I think he robs or like tries to steal a car from a person that's kind of a ringleader of crime, or a crime boss. And so the guy forces him, because he knows he can drive fast, to drive the getaway car for a lot of crimes. And he kind of takes care of the kid, because the kid has a hearing problem from when he was a baby, and that's why he always wears the headphones. And it's a really interesting movie, kind of where it goes and where it kind of leads to. And so really encourage you to watch Baby Driver. And both Steelbooks are great artwork. I just picked this one because I really enjoyed that. That made me want to buy it day one. Number 5 is and this was a tough decision. I added this one in later. I had some other ones in there. And so, because I kind of forgot about this one, I want to include it because it is a really good steelbook with a really great artwork. And so this one was tough, but this is the Mondo steelbook of the original Pet Sematary. And so I picked this up because I have a steelbook of the remake of the Pet Sematary, and then I have Pet Sematary 2 on Scream Factory release. This is my first Mondo steelbook. And so I'm going to go ahead and slide it off. It comes with this nice thing. On the back here are all the special features, the display, stuff like that. And then here's the front. So on the front of the steelbook, you have some eyes of a cat, moon, and a guy digging up a grave. And then inside you have the lighting is off and on. So you have the teeth here and Pet Sematary across, and the side of the teeth looks like some type of a keyhole. And then on the back you have some pictures of the woods, and so when you open it up, it does make a nice big art piece, which is really nice. It is a 4K steelbook. On the inside, on the 4K disc, you have a knife, and then on the Blu-ray you have a bloody pair of shoes. On the inside, you have a picture of a fire. And so I like that artwork as well. Mondo steelbooks are really nice. I have a few others that I would like to find. Probably got to get them off eBay one day. But yeah, that is number 5. The Mondo steelbook version of the original Pet Sematary. Alright, moving right along here. Number 4 on the list, and this one I put on there because I really do enjoy the artwork, but there's so many other steelbooks that could have been at the 4 and 5 slot that I could have bumped up. So like I said, this was a very tough decision, but I picked it because I just love the artwork. When I first saw this steelbook announced, I was just drawn to the artwork. I'm like, I have to have this just because it's a very cool artwork, and that is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre steelbook. And this came out a year or two ago. I think it was a Best Buy exclusive. There's also an FYE one with a van in the front of it. I looked at both. I know this one more. Part of the reason is because, clearly Texas is right here. And then you have him, and you have Leatherface. And then down here you have a victim, and there's a lot of blood. And then down in here you have a picture of the town, and you have the nice wording filmed by Tobe Hopper. And then you have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And then you have a quote the most horrifying motion picture I've ever seen. And then on the back, you have a picture of a farm, and then you have the chainsaw. So I just thought that was really kind of cool. It doesn't really go together, but I liked kind of the artwork. Inside, there's nothing. It's just a Blu-ray. Um, but I really just liked the front of the artwork, and then I also enjoyed the back with the little farm scene, the sunrise set or the sunrise sunset set with the chainsaw markings. So yeah, that is number 4. And I plan, when I do my entire collection, I plan on doing a Steelbook, just the Steelbook video, and so you'll see all the Steelbooks. I pretty much like every Steelbook I own. All the artwork of Steelbooks is great. So this was a tough decision to make. Next Steelbook, number 3 on the list is the Shining, the 4K version. This one is, I bought both this and the 4K release of The Shining, and I really like the artwork on both. What stuck out to me is just the quote of, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It just goes all the way around here, and it also reminds me of the maze from the movie. And then here is the back. It's even on the side right here. Like, it goes all the way around. Reminds me of the maze as well as that quote. Here's the spine. And then inside you have a picture of that very maze that they created on the front. So that's a really cool concept that I really thought was unique. And so that's why I wanted to pick it up. And so yeah, I really enjoyed the artwork. It maybe been a little bit, it's just a very slick Steelbook. I don't know, maybe this would have been maybe embossed or debossed. So it'll pop out a little bit. But no, I really enjoy the concept of the maze with the quote, and then inside you actually have a picture of the maze from the movie. So really enjoy that. I've actually watched The Shining already in October, so I'll be talking about that and my review of it in an upcoming video, probably next week. If not next week, it'll be the week after. Whenever I kind of decide I'm done watching horror movies, I'll do an update of all the movies I watched in October. Number 2 in my collection is a double feature, and that is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. And both come from Shout Factory. And these are very nice Steelbooks. When they first were announced, I'm like, I have to have them. They're very beautiful artwork. Just, the words. And then you have the 30th anniversary edition. And then you have the telephone booth. And just have all the artwork is really, really nice. And then inside you have a picture of Bill and Ted. And then on the disc you have a picture of them again. And so I just thought this was a really fun Steelbook. Nice coloring, nice artwork. So yeah. And then this one came out first, and then I picked up Bogus Journey to match it, and now we're gonna have a problem because of the third Bill and Ted movie. They have made no announcement about a Steelbook. Best Buy, I'm sure, may get one. I don't know. It's kind of a couple weeks away, maybe a month away. I don't remember when Bill and Ted Face the Music come out. But I really would love a release like this so they all would match on the shelf. And then here is Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Very similar phone book on the back. On the front and on the back, they have kind of the explosion or the pop-up. This one is red, so I like the red and the purple decoration. And then this is just the collector's edition. And then inside you have artwork, and then you have George Carlin, and then with the band, and then Death is there as well. So really cool. I liked Bill and Ted Face the Music a lot, so glad to be able to see that. We went to a drive-in and saw that, so I really enjoyed it. I'm hoping they continue the story on with the two daughters, because that's kind of how the movie. I don't want to spoil anything, but it just seems like the creators of Bill and Ted, or the people running the franchise, really want to continue it with the two daughters who you meet in that movie. So, if you got the same vibe, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know your thoughts if you've seen the movie, about what your thoughts are on that, because you know what I'm talking about. Alright, the last Steelbook, the number one Steelbook in my collection, something that I'm the most, I don't know if I'm the most proud of, but I'm glad I got it, and that is, I think this is the Everything Blue version of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, one of my all-time favorite movies. I've watched it at least 3 times this year. I've also watched a table reading. This is the back of the box, and then here's the spine. And then on the bottom, you see that it's a limited edition. So I got 313 out of 1,000. So there's only 1,000 of these made. I think it's everything, not Everything Blue. I think that's a company in London. I don't remember where this came from. It may be. It's something blue. I know that. And then here's the Steelbook, which is kind of, I think the Steelbook was already out. This release just added of the box and a few things. But I've always wanted this Steelbook. There's all the characters. And then you have on the back, you have the guitar. And then inside, this like I said, this does come from England because you have the rating on the disc. I think this is a region-free disc though. And then you have the 7 evil X's on the inside, which is really cool. The artwork going across. And this comes with a guitar pick, so that's cool as well. And so that was one of the special things in this set. So I don't think I've ever popped this in because I own it. I have it on digital. It's also on Netflix. I've watched the movie so many times. I watched it in theaters when it came out. So I don't think I've ever watched it on this disc. If it ever comes to 4K, I'll buy it immediately. This is a great movie. One of my favorite movies of all time, and that is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So there you go. That is my top 10 favorite Steelbooks, based pretty much just on artwork in my collection. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what is your favorite Steelbook with I show. Let me know if I'm missing a really cool Steelbook I should add to my collection that has a lot of artwork. And I'll see you on Friday with a Blu-ray unboxing haul collection, over 20 some titles that I need to open and go over with you. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.